Hello, my name is Dr. Lori Severino. I'm the director of Boon's Pledge Literacy Interventions. I'm a former public school teacher of 26 years and also 10 years in higher ed as a special education assistant professor at Drexel University. I was trained in the structured literacy approach to teaching reading back in 2000 when I was first introduced to Wilson language training. It was then that I learned how children need to learn how to read and how most children need direct explicit instruction to be successful readers. The structured literacy approach looks at the research science and the evidence we have on how the brain learns to read. This approach takes into account the sound symbol relationship between the graphemes, so the letters on the page, and the phonemes, the sounds those letters make. It takes into account syllable types, morphology, phonology, syntax, and semantics. That sounds like a lot to take in, but it has to be really well understood by teachers in order to be able to teach it to children. That is why the work that Boon is doing is so important. The tutors hired by Boon, who are funded entirely through donations, have undergone a minimum of 1 year of certification, which includes a practicum that has 5 observations and feedback from a certified trainer. The level of expertise in the tutors that Boon hires is exactly what is needed to support the children that are struggling to read and write. Boon's Pledge Literacy Interventions identify certified Wilson Level 1 and Level 2 teachers to work with 2 children, either virtually or in person, and provide a total of 40 hours of tutoring in this structured literacy instruction. They do this over a 20-week period, working with students for 2 one-hour sessions each week. Boon provides this tutoring to students that might not otherwise be able to obtain this high level of tutoring. The focus from Boon is to identify low-income and minority students. They're identified through 2 different models. The first one is through our highly certified tutors that we hire. They identify students in their community that are low-income and minority students that would need this type of reading and writing support. The other is through community organizations or school districts that help to identify the students. Either way, the students are given a pre-test of their skills and a post-test after their 40 hours of tutoring. We have documentation of 1 year's growth on the Woodcock Reading Mastery subtests of both word attack, which is their ability to read nonsense words, and word identification. Reading nonsense words is important because it means you can decode a word you've never seen before. As students move into more difficult texts in each grade level, they will encounter words that they have not seen before. We want them to have the skills to be able to read and spell those words without difficulty. Please consider helping Boon with your donation to support this very important work. When you donate, you know exactly how the money is being used, and you are helping to change the trajectory of the lives of the children in the Pledge Literacy Intervention Program. Thank you.